Hello there friends, and today we're going to be discussing rich people. We need them, especially in the UK, as they are sadly fleeing in droves at the moment. The UK has the second most billionaires and millionaires fleeing the country, only second to China, which is a very, very worrying statistic. And we need rich people. So I'm going to introduce my friend as well. This is Arlo, my lovely dog, who is very old. He's 11 years old and his back legs are going. I'm currently pushing a pram as well here, as nowadays he can only do half the part, and then I put him in the pram. So I'm making this video whilst walking him. So yeah, rich people, we need them desperately. And this isn't just my opinion, this is just pure facts really. And the worrying thing is that the top 1% earners in the UK pay 30% of our taxes, which is, a massive amount of, what we get in tax revenue every year. And the top 10% of UK taxpayers, it's the top 10% pay 60% of all the tax receipts we get in the UK. So if these people, the top 10% are fleeing in droves, which they are currently, what happens then? The government still need their money. We are massively trillions of pounds in debt, and they're not going to take in less money every year. They only want more money. So what happens then? Obviously then the middle classes have to pay even a bigger share when they're already struggling. And people, who are earning good wages are still just about getting through because, life is expensive. Inflation has been sort of tearing up for the last few years, and yeah, the government are not helping us whatsoever by these people fleeing. And I think we need to change the mindset around the UK, because I speak to a lot of people, even some of my own family, and they're a lot more like socialistic mindset, fuck the rich sort of mindset. And I think it's a very bad mindset, because especially when you look at those statistics, 1% paying 30% of tax receipts, top 10% paying 60%. So that's the majority coming from that top 10%. If we're sort of like, looking at them like they're doing bad and they are not good people, and in today's world it's, people can go wherever they want, especially if you're rich. So punishing them and taxing them into oblivion, they'll do exactly what they're doing, and that's just leave. And where we would be getting that money, and it's the trickle down effect, they go and spend money in the restaurants or shops, they're now doing it in other countries. It starts affecting everyone. Then those shops start closing, those restaurants start closing, people start losing their jobs, and it's like a compound effect. And I can see this is where England is sadly headed, which is not so good. Just make sure Arlo's still going along, and he is, he's coming behind me lovely. So yeah, I think it's a very sad thing that's happening to the UK, and what we really need is less government. There's more government involvement now and more tax receipts from the government than there ever has been, and we need less of that. All we should hope for a government is they just stay out of our way. Because if you're looking for the government to change your world and absolutely sort of sort you out, make you a millionaire, good luck with that, because that is not going to happen. We need to incentivize the people. So if they're going to take massive risks, and if you're getting into entrepreneurship, you want to create jobs, create businesses, you are taking massive risks. We need to incentivize them if they do well, and they should be rewarded, and they should be praised, in my opinion, and not punished and looked at like they're somewhat evil. Some people look at billionaires as, they're disgraceful, awful, horrible. I just don't see it like that. I just see people that have taken massive risks, probably employ hundreds of thousands of people, creating jobs that's putting the dinner on hundreds of thousands of people's worth of on the dinner table, and they're changing our economy for the better and changing the world for the better, especially if it's in a business that's not harming people. You're not like selling cigarettes or something which isn't so good. But if you're just doing good service and providing a valuable service to the world, that's why they have made billions. And we should be modelling what they're doing and trying to replicate that, and not punishing them, because they will just go elsewhere, which is very sadly happening. But what do we do about this? Well, I don't think this government has been very good. Sort of shown the communistic hand in my mind, and but the rest of them aren't, amazing either. So we're a little bit of a rock and a hard place. But something needs to change, and I hope it changes sooner rather than later, because the next generation are going to have a very different England in my mind. But let me know what you think. What can we do to change the situation, to stop these millionaires and billionaires leaving? Something needs to be done, and before it's too late. And hopefully we're not at the point where there's no coming back from it. I still believe in England. I still think we have a hard work mindset, which is a big key to success, and we need to keep that business mindset, that capitalist mindset, because that's what drove England in the first place. Small business owners creating jobs, creating businesses, and that's why we did better than a lot of other countries, and we don't want to lose that. So this is just my little rant for today. Not really on the property topic, but it all affects property. If the country starts going down, gets worse, then prices don't go up the same. People don't want the houses, and your house will be not as worth as much as it would have been if it's in a flourishing, prosperous country. So here we go. That's my rant. We need rich people. Please don't leave us. Don't leave the UK. It's a beautiful country, and we've got great values, and I feel like England's got so much to offer to the world, but it's just not being seen at the moment. So yeah, we'll see you next week. Rant over. Please like, subscribe and comment.